Good evening, Panther Nation, and welcome to the special edition live stream of Liberty Panther basketball on the Liberty Panther Sportz Network. I'm Joe Roberts, and alongside me tonight, student commentator Delvin Jenkins.
Something like that.
First game that we've done, and maybe I've ever done, with a student sitting beside me and commenting. You've been on cameras before, you've been in the trailer a number of times, and now you get a little basketball action. Delvin could be sitting next to me and keeping up some stats, and then making some probably much better commentary than I possibly could. Tonight we are watching the Liberty Panthers as they host the Deweyville Pirates. Deweyville coming into tonight with a 1-3 record on this young season out of 25 2A, and Liberty coming into tonight with a 4-6 record out of 19 4A. As we progress throughout the game this evening, we'll talk a little bit more about those respective districts. District for both teams starting in January. Tonight, the Liberty Panthers. 0, Rafe Parker, the sophomore, will be on the floor at some point. Number 1, junior Markel Beagle. Number 2, the senior Isaiah Williams, who has made quite a name for himself this season. He's put up several big games. Number 3, junior Seth Victorian. Number 4, junior Jaden Holmes. And number 5, senior Gio Valle. And one of my favorites, senior number 21, Maynard LaChapelle, the big man in the middle. And another one of my faves, junior number 22, Bryce Brown.
The self-proclaimed ace of the team, Bryce Brown.
That's right, self-proclaimed. All right, new tonight. It seems like we're always trying to find some new cool stuff. Delvin, you are the, I guess, the recipient of some really cool stuff. Running some backboard cameras tonight. We tried it out a little bit during volleyball season, and we actually have our dedicated backboard cams tonight. And so anytime someone goes to the free throw line, we should be able to get a nice little look at that. On cameras tonight, Seth Stewart on our main action camera, and then down on the floor, Jose Becerra, longtime mobile camera operator. We should have Brandon Kelly in the trailer with us in a few minutes. He was on assignment earlier today, and he is en route to the trailer. Should be here before. And I believe the Liberty High School band, what was that, Mr. Ewing? They won the Christmas parade. It was the walking competition. They were number 1. That happened last week, Lights of Liberty. That was pretty cool. And I think tonight, maybe tonight or next, no, it's tonight, is the last night of a dedicated something for the Lights of Liberty, although I could be wrong. They might have one more Tuesday. The Lady Panthers on the road tonight. They're in Splendora. And the LHS soccer team, boys soccer team, with their alumni game. And the LISD auditorium hosting the choir programs across the district. Deweyville in 25 2A, that's with Sabine Pass, Danbury, West Hardin, and Evadale. They'll be opening up their district action on January 16th when they host Danbury. And Liberty in 19 4A with Livingston, Tarkington, Huffman, Hampshire, Finette, Hardin, Jefferson, and Shepherd. And they'll open up district action on January 6th on the road at Hardin, Jefferson. And I believe they're headed to Centerville this weekend for a basketball tournament. Delvin, you've watched a number of the games so far this season. What do you know about the Liberty Panther basketball team?
Well, I know that they're pretty strong around some areas and worse around others. I know that we have Isaiah, a strong scorer for the team, and Bryce having a little mess up. Was it last game or the game before when he got in a little altercation with another team? But he's also a strong scorer. We had some JV players get moved to varsity recently. I don't know if they're going to be getting play time this game or a couple games upcoming, but got a lot of hopeful things going on here.
All right, referencing a nice, very close ball game against Hardin, is what you were referring to. I believe they beat Hardin by a bucket, and then they moved on from there. Again, I believe they are going to be in the Centerville tournament. I want to thank anyone that's tuning in with us on the Panther Sportz Network. Again, you are watching Liberty Panther basketball. Joe Roberts, play-by-play. Delvin Jenkins with some commentary and some extra stat pulling for us. I put a lot of pressure on you, Delvin.
I'll be all right.
Really loud in the gym when they're playing the complimentary music. There's so much going on around the district. It's kind of light tonight in the stands, and that's generally the case on a non-district game when there's so much going on. Once football kind of ends and volleyball ends, a lot of other different sports kind of take on, a lot of other extracurricular activities are happening. Both teams have now warmed up, and they are done with that portion of the contest, and we will be getting ready for the tip-off here momentarily at the Liberty High School Competition Gym in Liberty, Texas. And a beautiful day today on this December 9th. It's an exciting time to be playing basketball, especially if you don't like the cold. It's nice to be inside, right, Delvin?
Indeed. Well, I heard Bryce say something about that. He doesn't do any outside sports because he doesn't like being in the weather.
Well, you know what they say. Now, stepping onto the court tonight, starting for the Liberty Panthers, Maynard LaChapelle, Isaiah Williams, Seth Victorian, Jaden Holmes, and Rafe Parker. And I apologize, I don't have the names for Deweyville, but we'll call them out as they prepare to do whatever they're going to do for this contest. 8-minute quarters tonight. And here we go, and Deweyville wins the tip-off. They'll be coming from my right to left, or from east to west, as they start on the outside of the formation. Victorian with a lot of defensive pressure early on and pushing the ball back. Continue to kick the ball around the formation. 23 out to 1. He'll let it fly, and that's going to hit off the rim. Big rebound, Isaiah Williams up the left side. He cuts back to the middle to Rafe Parker. Out to Holmes. He'll pump fake, step around, and another rebound, Isaiah Williams, and they're going to get him with a travel. A lot of activity out of the Panthers so far. Looks like they're setting up for the full court pressure. Holmes, the spearhead there, with the Victorian on his right and Parker on his left, trying to trap it midcourt. And they are successful, and they get the travel out of number 2 for Deweyville. Parker inbounds to Isaiah Williams. He'll walk it up and kick it out to Parker. Around the horn, Victorian on the right wing. He's going to let it fly, and no love off the rim, and that's going to go out of bounds. And that will be Panther basketball. Jaden Holmes and Isaiah Williams. And he'll let it go from up top, and that's going to be in and out. Rebound Holmes. Cutting Williams, and finally the Panthers break the barrier at 6:46, and they lead 2-0. Another full court pressure. Panthers with Williams. He's going to drive to his left, and he'll draw contact, and he will take it to the charity stripe. And they're going to call, I believe that's number 2 with the foul for Deweyville. Isaiah Williams at the line. And he'll take 2 shots. And the first one is good. Isaiah Williams with his second one, and he is good. 2 for 2 at the line, and Liberty with 4 points and setting up full court pressure again. Deweyville trying to break it back and forth. They're looking to the left side, and a nice cutting, and then a pass from Williams to Victorian. He goes up hard on the right, and that's going to be another score. Seth Victorian with the bucket. Panther pressure once more. And Jaden Holmes with the immediate pressure, and he's going to get the travel on number 2. And Liberty will pick up the ball. And their inbounds play. Victorian from the left. He lets it loose off the back of the rim. Rebound Parker. LaChapelle. Hard dribble inside. Back out to Parker. He lets it fly off of the rim. Rebound number 4 for Deweyville. And 21, he'll go up the right-hand side, and they finally beat the press. Still a lot of pressure from the Panthers. 21 kicks it back out. They'll get in their half-court offense. Trying to get their motion set. 1. Looking at 2 on the wing. And that's going to be off. Rebound Parker. And he screams up the left-hand side. He goes all the way to the rack. And Parker with the score. There'll be 2 points for Liberty, and they lead 8-0. And immediately back into the full court pressure. Deweyville trying to break it on the left-hand side. LaChapelle not able to hold on to it. 2 drives in. Parker with the block. Immediate kick out to Isaiah Williams. And he's going to go up hard right side, and he is not going to find it. But they will retain possession of the ball, and we'll get a check-in. Number 3 for Deweyville will step in for number 2. Jaden Holmes with the inbound. Isaiah Williams immediately out to Victorian, steps up, down to Holmes again. Williams. And for the 3, off the iron. Rebound Deweyville, number 1, left-hand side. He cuts back to the middle. And Jaden Holmes right there with the steal. Victorian right, pushing the ball. And he's going to go into the middle, and Victorian with 2 points. And that will prompt a timeout from Deweyville. We'll stay here. And right now, the Liberty Panthers with massive pressure. Delvin, did you see this full court press in the previous games that you've watched?
I've seen it a couple of times, but they seem to be running it better this game than before.
Yeah, a lot of energy right now. Seth Victorian, very active. Isaiah Williams, very active. Rafe Parker, who I wasn't sure if he was going to figure into the game plan tonight, indeed started, and he has been very active around the glass. And
very high energy.
High energy. They're pushing the ball, and this is what you want to see out of your team. And I think this is sort of a calling card or a trademark of a Coach Wafer basketball team. Now, granted, I haven't seen a bunch of it, but from what I hear, I think this is the kind of pace that he likes to play. A lot of defense as Deweyville inbounds. Big pressure, back to 1 in the middle. Still on their side of the timeline. Finds 3 on the left. Chappelle picks him up. Parker. And Giovalle in now. 23 from the top of the key. 21, he's going to drive to the middle. He kicks it out. Little miscommunication there. Whips it back around. Jaden Holmes picks him up. And that's going to be off. Victorian with the rebound, and he's going to push the ball himself. Right-hand side as the Liberty Panthers get into their half-court offense. Parker from deep, and that's going to be off the iron and go out of bounds. And it looks as though Deweyville is going to pick up possession. Number 1 for Deweyville, inbounds to 4. Pushing, Holmes picks him up in the middle. Number 3 with the ball. And Giovalle with the interception. He drives left, and he is going to take it all the way to the rack. Misses, but gets his own rebound and puts it up. And the senior with the deuce. Again, immediate pressure by the Panthers, stifling so far on the Pirates of Deweyville. 1 from the left. And finally, Deweyville gets on the board at the 3:07 mark with the triple by number 3. Parker left, kicks it out to number 5. Drives in, misses. Victorian with the rebound, and he gets the putback for the double. Victorian. Big pressure again. 23 with the ball. Missed a cutting backdoor number 1. And they're going to call a travel on number 3, and that will negate anything that they were doing. And Bryce Brown, Markel Beagle, and Isaiah Williams checking in. Isaiah Williams brings the ball up from the inbound pass. He's in the middle of the court. And Bryce Brown on the left. A cutting Maynard LaChapelle, and he gets through there. Doesn't get the hoop, but he does get the harm. And Maynard LaChapelle, the senior, will go to the charity stripe for 2 shots. Liberty 14, Deweyville 3 here in the first quarter of action in non-district basketball. Maynard. And that's going to hit hard off the back of the rim. And will fall down, and he'll take shot number 2. 2:24 left in the first quarter. Bryce Brown, Isaiah Williams down low, Giovanni and Markel Beagle up top for the Panthers. And LaChapelle off the left side, but Bryce Brown with the rebound, and he misses. Immediate pressure from Brown. And Williams stepping in to help him. Deweyville breaks the press. Left side, number 1, and he's going to run into Beagle. And he's going to take a big call there. Markel Beagle sets his feet. Gets the charge on the Deweyville Pirate. Panther ball, Isaiah Williams drives to the right. And let's see if they're going to let him go to the line here. A nice, tough drive from the senior. Nice little Euro step there at the end. LaChapelle, Bryce Brown down low for the Panthers. Isaiah Williams, senior. And he will hit his 3rd free throw of the night. Be 3 for 3 so far. If I'm correct, is that right, Del?
Yeah, he's 3 for 3.
3 for 3 from the line. See if he can make it 4 for 4.
So,
and indeed, he is 4 for 4. Liberty 16, Deweyville 3, and they are going to call the press off here out of the made free throw. And Isaiah Williams picking up number 1 at the timeline. Out to 3. Pump fake drive. Whips it across court, and that's too much, and that will be Panther basketball on the turnover. Bryce Brown with the inbound.
To Isaiah.
And Isaiah Williams, he'll move to the middle and kick it out to Bryce Brown, who cuts. Back up to Williams at the top. Valle lets it fly in and out. Rebound, Liberty. Maynard LaChapelle with the 2nd rebound. And he'll get his first 2 points of the night. And Liberty dropped into a half-court defense here. Deweyville whips it across. Skip pass. Number 1 off the rim. LaChapelle with a big rebound there. Bryce Brown pushes. And he'll kick it out to Williams. Left side. He moves around. They set their half-court offense up. Skip pass to Brown on the baseline. Nice move off the glass, and Brown scores 2.
Self-proclaimed star player is putting in the points.
Well, if you're going to self-proclaim, you better be able to do the work, right? And indeed he did there. Number 1 tries to find the cutting number 21, and that's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say that's red ball. The Pirates will retain possession. Under 35 seconds here in the first. Immediately lets it fly. Rebound Bryce Brown, and he'll cut middle. Tries to kick it up to LaChapelle. 1-step dribble, and he will put it in the basket for another 2 points. Maynard LaChapelle. Big quarter from the seniors. Isaiah Williams with the steal. He's going to go all the way. Nice, easy layup for Isaiah. And this probably is going to be the last possession of the quarter. And Markel Beagle with the hand on there. He'll get credit for the block. And that'll do it for the first quarter of action here in Liberty. Your Liberty Panthers leading the Deweyville Pirates 24-3. We're not going to go anywhere, but I got to take a break, so I'll be right back.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glow. Passing streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther basketball on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Delvin Jenkins here on a beautiful Tuesday evening at Liberty High School. Non-district action between the Deweyville Pirates and your Liberty Panthers. After a quarter of action, Liberty 24, Deweyville 3. Leading scorer Isaiah Williams with 8 points in the first quarter. And the big story, he is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. And he has the ball in his hand, out to Bryce Brown. Going to try to go inside with a very aggressive pass to Markel Beagle. It's going to be a turnover. Deweyville trying to get something going here in the second quarter. 5 whips to 4, down to the baseline. Back inside, 23, high post. He's going to drop down. Nothing going. 3-point attempt. It's going to be off the rim. Rebound from number 2, Williams. Going to kick it out to Bryce Brown, right side. Brown fakes, and he drives, and a big-time maneuver from the junior, and he comes up roses with 2 points.
Beautiful.
On the wing, number 3 finds inside 23, and that's going to be a bucket for number 23. Isaiah Williams brings the ball up. He's looking right, Markel Beagle. Aye. Back to the top, Isaiah, pump fake, steps in for the 18-footer. Nothing doing, rebound, Deweyville. On the wing, a lot of pressure. Bryce Brown very active tonight. Long 3-point attempt, and that's going to be an air ball. Deweyville gets it back. 23 from the high post. And no love, big rebound, Isaiah Williams. He kicks it out to Bryce Brown running on the right-hand side. Brown back into the middle and can't get anything going. He found I think he found the great wall of Deweyville. 23, he's a whole lot of basketball player there. But that is going to be a foul, and they will retain possession of the ball. Bryce Brown looks for the inbound. They're going to give that ball away on the inbound pass. Number 4 on the right side as he brings it up. On the wing. Back out to number 3 at the top. Look down low, baseline. Number 21 tries to go off the glass. Can't get it done. Markel Beagle with the rebound, and he tries to get that going, and just too much, too far in front of Bryce Brown. A smile on his face as Coach Wafer kind of chastises him a little bit. Right idea, just wrong execution, right, Delvin?
Indeed, I could see what he was going for there, but put too much shoulder into it.
Panthers back in their half-court defense here. Isaiah Williams, nice, gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. And Deweyville will start over again. And Deweyville trailing 26-5 here in the second quarter. Inbound pass all the way up to the top to number 3. He drives, and we're going to say he probably got fouled. Yep, and they're going to say that was number 1, Markel Beagle, with the foul. Inbound pass, number 5 from the left wing. He lets it fly, air ball.
Isaiah picks it up,
Panthers
goes up left side of the court.
off and running.
And to Bryce.
Number 3, he's going to push left. He whips it out to number 4. And that is going to be out of bounds. That'll be Panther ball. Bryce Brown drives, kicks it back out to Seth Victorian, and that is nothing but net. And he is going to get the harm on the hoop, and he'll go to the line. Oh, no, I stand corrected. They're going to say that was travel. They're not going to give him anything there. Number 5, 3. Big pressure. Rafe Parker back in the contest. Isaiah Williams switches out to number 14. That's in and out. And Deweyville not able to come up with it. Big hustle play from Markel Beagle. Not able to hang on to it, though. They kick it out to the right-hand side. Lets it fly off the rim again. They're going to try one more time. Drives baseline number 3 with the floater. Nothing. Bryce Brown rebound. He's pushing. Circles back in all the way to the middle, and he tries to get it up, and nothing. Very aggressive maneuver from Bryce Brown, but he will get himself to the line. And Rafe Parker steps back to talk to Coach Wafer as this first free throw is getting set to happen. Isaiah Williams, Markel Beagle, Bryce Brown, Seth Victorian, and Rafe Parker on the court right now for the Panthers. And Bryce Brown misses attempt number 1. And we're going to get number 21 checking in for 23 for Deweyville. And I apologize if you're from Deweyville. Sorry, I don't have a roster for the Pirates. And Brown misses number 2, but Victorian has a big rebound out to Williams. They get themselves set up in their half-court offense. Brown sets the screen. Williams around the screen and not able to get the floater to go. Victorian picks him up. Markel Beagle with a lot of pressure there. They both almost took out the official. It'll be Deweyville ball, and Bryce Brown checks out. Jaden Holmes back in for the Panthers. 4:11 to go here in the second quarter. Liberty leading Deweyville 31-5. Parker, Victorian, Beagle, Williams, and Holmes on the court now for the Liberty Panthers as they get into their half-court defense. Looks like they're running a 1-3-1. Get some substitutions for Deweyville. 2 going to check in for number 4. 2, 3, 5, 14, and 21 on the court for the Pirates. Number 3 to number 2, right side, out to the wing. And a lot of pressure there. Parker comes up with the ball, drives left, and he puts it up for the layup. Rafe Parker with 2. Number 3 across the stripe. Panthers with lots and lots of energy right now. Seth Victorian, and he's just going to rip the ball out of his hand. He goes all the way down, and Victorian picks up a bucket. And big time swat from Parker. That'll be Deweyville ball still, and we'll get number 1 going to check in for number 5. Whips the ball across from the top. Dumps the ball to 21, and he gets the love. Deweyville scores 2. Williams pushes the ball left. Goes down to the wing, Victorian. And now nothing but net. Seth Victorian with a 3. Number 3 drives, and he kicks it back out to 14. Holmes steps out there, and 14 finds the bottom of the nylon for a 3. Holmes driving right, and he's going to get pushed hard, and that should take him to the free throw line. .237 to go here in the second quarter. And Liberty leads 38-10. Jaden Holmes at the line. And he'll get the shooter's roll on attempt number 1. Isaiah Williams, Markel Beagle down low, Rafe Parker, and Seth Victorian back for Liberty. Holmes. And this time, much better look at the free throw as he drops his second one. And Liberty ahead by 30. Rafe Parker at the top of the defensive spearhead. Number 2 whips it out. Number 1 drives baseline, and he lets it go. He can't make it fall, but he is going to get to the free throw line. It'll be another foul on Markel Beagle. Should be his second one. Deweyville. And he will get the light touch there. 1 for 1 so far. And that time, number 1 finds the bottom of the net. He'll go 2 for 2 at the line. And the Pirates trying to apply full court pressure. Victorian finds Williams on the left-hand side. Williams cuts the middle. He drives. And he's going to take it all the way. Not able to get the roll, but he is going to get to the line. That's going to be on number 14 of Deweyville. Isaiah Williams at the line for the 3rd time tonight. So far, 4 for 4 in his previous 2 trips. And I spoke too soon, Delvin. Off the front of the rim.
Yikes.
Well, that's your classmate. I guess you can say yikes if you want to.
Of course.
Isaiah Williams. And he'll push through there. That's going to be off, and that's going to bounce. Big 21 with the rebound. And then they're going to call Beagle again for another foul. He's got 3 fouls. And Coach Wafer is going to have to pull him out. Bryce Brown will check in for Markel Beagle. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Deweyville trailing 40-12. So they try to beat this Panther pressure. Skip past the 2, drives the lane, and they're going to say he traveled. The Panther basketball. And Deweyville will get set up in a full court press. Nice pressure from number 3. He knocks the ball out. It'll be Panther ball again. Bryce Brown finds the back of the backboard there. He wants that one back. You can see the smile on his face. That's one of those mistakes you can kind of forgive when you're up 40-12 in a closer game. Perhaps Coach Wafer would be a little more upset. I don't know. 14 at the top of the key. Big pressure. Right side from the wing, number 1. And it's going to be in and out. Big rebound, 14, and he gets it to fall that time. Holmes to Parker. Parker finds Brown cutting on the left-hand side. He's going to drive all the way up and under. Beautiful maneuver. And that will be 2 points and perhaps make up for that inbound pass a second ago. Number 1. And Isaiah Williams, and he's going to get charged with the foul there. Just a little bit too much hand on that. I believe that's going to be his first. That'll be Pirate basketball. Again, second quarter. Liberty leading Deweyville 42-14 in this non-district action. Deweyville at the line, number 1. And I believe he's 3 for 3 now. Nice form from that young man. And the shooter's roll goes in. Bryce Brown inbounds to Isaiah Williams. Immediate pressure. Williams beats the pressure. He's back middle, coast to coast. And Bryce Brown almost had the dunk put back. Kicks out to Parker. He lets it fly. And Parker with a 3. Nice sequence of events from the Panthers. Parker picks 3 up. Double team. Finds 14 on the right side. 14 off the rim. Brown not able to come up with it. Number 1 drops it into number 3 with the backwards layup. And number 3 with 2 points. Isaiah Williams back to Rafe Parker. He drives. Holmes, right side. And that's going to go off the top of the backboard. I think there was some contact there. 3 with the rebound. He's driving right. Brown picks him up. Back out to the right. Number 1, and he puts 1 down for 3. Isaiah Williams, and that's not going to get off in time. That's going to do it for the first half of action here in Liberty, Texas. Your Liberty Panthers 45, Deweyville 21. We'll be right back.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glow. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther basketball on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. I am Joe Roberts, alongside me, Delvin Jenkins, and we are here for non-district action between the Deweyville Pirates and your Liberty Panthers after a half of action. Liberty 45, Deweyville 21. Delvin, give us a rundown of the first half.
Okay, so in the first half, we had a lot of aggressive defense by Liberty here. Our leading scorer would be Seth Victorian with 14 points. None of those are free throws whatsoever, so he's been constantly getting up in threes, twos, things like that. We got Markel Beagle with 3 fouls.
Yeah, 3 fouls. The Liberty Panthers kind of against this Deweyville Pirates. I would say they're probably a little bigger than Deweyville, so that probably won't hurt them too much, but moving forward, they're definitely going to need Victorian. And those weren't bad fouls. Those were the little extra. And you could tell because he had the smile on his face.
Defense too hard,
he knew. But the good thing about that was, man, the energy he was bringing to the table. So what else do we have?
We have Isaiah Williams, our former leading scorer, with 8 now. We have Rafe Parker with 7 points. We have Bryce Brown with 8 on the same tier as Isaiah Williams. We have Gio Valley with 2 and Maynard with 4. I think we're going to see some more play time from him during the second half now. He might come in and start.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been really impressed with is Rafe Parker and really Bryce Brown. He had some excellent drives to the basket. Rafe Parker, some excellent defensive maneuvers. And that what you call high energy that you really need out of some of your role players if you're going to surround them with someone like an Isaiah Williams and now tonight a Seth Victorian who can score. You need those other guys that are getting it done. But tonight, everybody that's been on the court has been very high energy and has really been attacking all night long. And that's evidenced by the very large lead that they have right now. But as well, maybe you don't know this because you're not as seasoned or old as I am, but man, no lead is safe in basketball.
Not whatsoever, anyway.
And this is a pretty good Deweyville Pirate team. And again, I want to welcome any of our friends from Deweyville who may be tuning in to us, and welcome Panther Nation from all points, far and wide, if you're able to tune in. Now we're going to do something that we haven't done before. I'm going to turn over the play-by-play duties to Delvin, and I'm going to let our student commentator take over, and I'll chip in here and there, but for the most part, I'm going to let him have this game. And so this is a really cool milestone for us on the Panther Sports Network. We had some of our folks that have done some soccer matches in the past, but we've never had anyone do, no students have ever done football or basketball or anything like that. So this is kind of a really cool moment for me and Mr. Ewing here on the Panther Sports Network. Hey, don't screw it up, Delvin.
I'm trying my hardest not to embarrass myself.
No, you're going to be fine, and I'm excited to hear what you have, and look forward to hearing all the cool feedback from our Panther fans as we step into this second half of action here at the Liberty High School Competition Gym on Tuesday, December 9th. And you got it, Delvin.
All right. I hope we see more aggressive defense and the pace of game stays the same throughout the second half.
Jaden Holmes, Isaiah Williams, Rafe Parker, Maynard LaChapelle, Seth Victorian on the court for Liberty.
All right. 4 is going to inbound it to 1. They're going up the left side. Back to 4 from 1. To 1 on the side. He's playing up court. 4 at the top of the key. Passes into number 2. Goes across the other side to 1. And from far. Hits off the back of the glass. Rebound. And it's in by number 2. I think that's not his first points of the game. I think a heavy foul.
You see who they called that on?
It was on number 4. He seems to have jumped on to Seth by accident. Doesn't seem to be a foul. I think there's a, yeah, he seems to be hurt. Inbound to Isaiah. Comes up court on the left side. Down to the middle. He's looking for a pass to the right. It's Gio. Puts the ball up to Rafe. Maynard, and it's out on Maynard. Once again, lots of heavy defense still. A little bit lower energy, but we're still on the same play-by-play. Inbound from Jaden, Seth, Isaiah, top of the key once again, looking for a play. Back to Seth. Down to Rafe, the 3-2 drives in. Over to Isaiah, and out on Isaiah.
Yeah, they're going to say that ran off of number 2 at the last minute. The Panther basketball.
Inbounded by Rafe to Isaiah, and back he got to interception. Rafad going up the right side of the court to 1. The 3 tries to finish, and it rolls off the middle. We're going back up the court. Seth has the ball. Once again, full aggression. Up to Rafe, and light 2-point rolls on in. All right. 1 back to number 2. Up the court on the left side. Back to 1 on the right side. In the corner to number 4. Back to 1. Play on the right side of the field here. Ooh, and an interception by Rafe. Ref calls a foul on Rafe?
No. It'll be Panther basketball.
Panther basketball. Isaiah once again gets inbounded by Rafe. Goes up the court. To Jaden. Looking for a play here. Out of bounds by Rafe. A little bit slippery on the hands there when he catches the pass. Ball's going to be inbounded by number 3 to 4. Pushing up the court. Top of the key here. Panther, aggressive defense, full of energy. He gets travel, and Panther basketball. All right, not sure what happened there. One of the team members stepping out, but we're back to the game. Looks like Isaiah picked up a foul. He's back on free throws. Calming up the play. It's up. Ooh, off the middle, off the backboard, straight in. Isaiah picked up another free throw. Very consistent there from him. I think we're 5 for 2. 5 for 2, very good scoring percentage right there. It's up once again. 6 for 2. Isaiah is showing he hasn't lost his scoring capability from the last game that we saw. Up the court by number 1. Plays up. Pass out to number 4 to number 3. Lots of ball movement here. Up number 2 to number 1. Top of the 3. So number 3 across the court. On the inside now. Back to 1. And a beautiful 3 straight in. Jaden inbounds to Isaiah. Isaiah up the court. Full speed, full aggression. Into the middle. Floater 2, in and out the rim. Number 3 up the court. Out to 4 on the side. Isaiah picks up a steal. Passes it down to Rafe. Rafe catches up just in time. Gets blocked by number 1 of the opposite team. He falls out. Jaden gets the ball. We get a foul going on here, if I'm not mistaken.
That's going to be on number 3 of Deweyville. Did you say Isaiah scored just a second ago? I missed that. I was looking at a technical thing.
Yes. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, he in and out the rim.
Oh, okay.
All right. Inbounded by Jaden to Rafe. Off the middle, and we're going back up the court. Bryce Brown picks up a very, very aggressive up-court ball. He's up top of the 3. Number 4 and number 22, Bryce Brown, trip over each other. Two free throws for Bryce, it seems. See if Bryce can keep his scoring momentum he's had during the first half now. It's up and off the metal, off the glass, straight into the net. And here, shoots it fast. Ooh, off the net, off the backboard. Now going up the court, number 2 for Deweyville. And I think Markel Beagle has picked up his 4th foul of the game on number 2 for Deweyville.
Yeah.
Seems he's out of the game.
Yeah, so that must have been his 5th. We must have missed one somewhere.
Oh, wow. Very good game by Markel. Very heavy defense, strong defense, applying a lot of pressure. But it looks like his time has come. Inbounded by number 2 to number 4. Up the court, Isaiah, number 4. Number 4 to 14. 2 on the side, 4 on the right. It's up, in and out the net. Rebounded by number 14. He shoots it 2, it goes back. Rafe up the court to Isaiah Williams on the left side. Up, in and out. Rebounded by number 23 by Deweyville. Tipped out by Isaiah, and it's Deweyville basketball, it seems, out of bounds there. We get it inbounded by 23 to 1. Deweyville pushing up the court once again. 1 to 2 in the corner. Ooh, air ball there. Rebounded by Jaden. Bryce goes up court, straight down the middle. Isaiah behind him, he hands it off. Isaiah finding his way up the court. Beautiful maneuver, hits the glass, no rebound. 23 gets the rebound, goes to 1. Up the court there. Ooh, 1 with the 2. A very slight miss there.
That'll be a foul on Gio. That's his 1st.
All right, we got number 1 shooting, I think 2 free throws. He got a foul by Gio, just number 5 on our team. Goes up. Gets rebounded by the middle there in the first one. Goes up the second one, number 1. And it goes in. Positive, that's not his first free throw made of the game. Very solid player. Up by Isaiah Williams in the middle of the court. Step in, and he finishes beautifully. 2 points for Isaiah Williams right there. Inbounded by number 2 to number 1, pushing up the court. Number 1 looks for a pass to number 2 across the court. 14 in the corner once again. Very comfortable there. Ooh, off the middle this time. Got Rafe Parker, Isaiah Williams, side of the court. Bryce sets for a screen, doesn't get it. Jaden gets the ball, goes up, finishes. 2. All right, number 1 has the ball at the rebound from number 4, goes up. Match up with Isaiah here. He goes for the finish. Through the whole team, number 1. Beautiful finish there.
Looks like they're going to call that on Bryce Brown. That'll be his 1st foul.
Ooh. I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't really catch that, but.
Oh, he swung over the top of him and caught a little piece of him on the way up.
Well, number 1 up for the free throw. And once again, in. Picks up the and one here. Isaiah. Up the court. Blows last number 21. Goes for the finish. Full court press there, and it's off the middle. Bounces out a little bit. 23 rebounds once again to number 1. Going up the right side of the court. Opposed by Jaden here. Up the right side near 3. Very comfortable there. Ooh, off the middle once again. Number 2 gets the rebound, and he goes up with the floater. Picks up 2 points right there, closing the gap here. Isaiah across the court to Gio, then gets intercepted by number 23. Bryce picks up the rebound anyway, and it's off the metal. And he picks up the rebound once again. Goes back up, tries to finish. He runs straight into a wall of 23 and 21 at the same time there.
Yeah, nice little job from Bryce Brown. Got his own rebound, drove to the middle, and then tried to get that spin going. And just as you said, both those big guys just stepped in and cut him off. But he's going to get to the stripe.
He goes up for 1. Ooh, it is in and out once again by Bryce Brown.
Holmes Parker checking out for La Chapelle and Victorian.
Bryce back at the key. Focused here. And it's in. Ball gets inbound by number 2 to number 1, going up the left side of the court once again. Number 1, the very slow pace here. Doesn't look for a pass. He goes to finish here, and it's off the metal. Gets rebounded by Bryce Brown. Goes up the right side of the court. Onto the aggression. He tries to backward pass to Maynard, and just barely out of bounds there. Slips off his fingers. He wasn't fast enough on the catch. Looks like it's going to be Deweyville basketball here. It's going to be getting inbound by number 1 to number 4. All right, ball's back in play. Number 4, top of the key. Looking for a finish, not for a pass. He goes up. He's inside the 3. 2, shoots the 3. 4 goes in beautifully. Gets inbounded by Bryce Brown. Goes to Isaiah. Isaiah at the right side of the court. Plays up for himself. Shoots a 3. Ooh, off the metal there. I think he picked up a foul there.
Yeah, he'll be shooting 3.
Ooh, 3 free throws. If he keeps the same pace as he's going, that'll be 3 more points. He's been very consistent from the free throw here. Let's see if he still has it. Warming up. It's up. That's 1. That's 1 out of 3 there. His record is 85% here. Just off free throws. Oh, so he's pushing for 90% on the free throw record here. Number 21 for Deweyville gets popped up for number 14. Back with Isaiah, the free throw. It's up. And it's in. Isaiah with a 90% free throw. All right, gets inbound by number 2 to number 1. Goes up the left side of the court. Once again, goes through there, number 1 looking for points. When he goes up with the beautiful finish, he gets 2. Gets inbounded by Bryce Brown to Isaiah. Goes up the right side. Isaiah back to Bryce. Bryce with 3. Off the glass, get picked up by Maynard Chappelle. He's playing there for the points. He puts up 2.
Oh, that was a really nice up and under from Maynard La Chapelle.
I think he's shooting 2 here, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they gave him the bucket.
Maynard goes up, sizes up for 1. Ooh, off the middle, gets rebounded by number 2 for Deweyville. Lots of fighting over that ball there. Up to 23 from 1. He goes up, and he secures the 2 points with 5 seconds left in the game. Isaiah goes up the court. He tries to shoot a 3. Oh, wow. Up and out the rim there. Ending the 3rd quarter, it is 60-39. Panthers leading by 21, and quite aggressive game here as it was before. Same type of aggression, not as much defense there. I think a major defensive player, Markel B, got taken out there, and that's what kind of slowed down the defense, but everyone's still high energy, very fast-paced game. Deweyville is catching up. They're creeping up slowly on the lead, but the Panthers are still keeping the same scoring efforts they had in the first half. What's your opinion on the game?
Just about what you said. The Liberty Panthers, a lot of high energy, and Deweyville able to get some shots to fall in that 3rd period. But maybe too much for them to overcome. They've reduced the lead by 4 points overall. But at that clip, it's going to be a tough row to hoe to climb up that mountain with just 1 quarter left. Again, you're watching Liberty Panther basketball on the Panther Sportz Network. Joe Roberts, Delvin Jenkins on Tuesday night, December 9th. Non-district action, Deweyville Pirates and the Liberty Panthers. Delvin is doing a fine job on play-by-play, and he'll take us out of here for quarter number 4. Delvin?
All right. we have on the court Isaiah Williams, Bryce Brown, Maynard, LaChapelle, Gio, and looks like Seth. Isaiah to Bryce up the court. And a beautiful finish by Bryce there. His layups goes in, that's 2. Inbounded by 1 to number 4. Across the court to 4. Pressing up, 2-man defensive play. 1 gets the ball still. He goes to the court, looks for points. And he misses, but he gets rebounded by number 23. He has quite a lot of rebounds this game, it seems. Isaiah gets the rebound off that. Goes it to Bryce. Bryce tries to go for another around the world there. Doesn't get it. Gets rebounded by number 14. Pass down to number 4, coming up the side of the court. Isaiah with a beautiful steal. Ooh.
Well, he tried to get his ESPN highlight move right there.
He tried to do a little.
Not quite, but a very nice effort defensively for the Liberty Panthers.
A trick shot there. It seems the lead has him doing things that he wouldn't be able to do without the lead. I don't think Coach Wafer's going to be too happy about that one. Lost the ball, inbounded by 1 to 4. 4 on the side of the court. Goes to 2, up the middle of the court by 1. Team's looking for a pass this time. Goes to number 4 on the side. Back to number 1 in the middle. Number 2 on the left. Shoots a 3, met by the backboard. Number 1 gets the rebound, and he catches a layup there. Trying to close the gap even further. Inbounded by Bryce. Straight to Isaiah, going up the left side of the court. Isaiah with the 3. In and out the rim. Maynard with the rebound. He's going back up. It looks he got caught on a foul or out of bounds. I don't really think that was a foul there, but
they're going to call that on 23 of Deweyville.
That's a big guys up there doing a whole lot of strong defense. A lot of fouls coming in this game. Inbounded by Bryce to Seth, and he goes for a 3. It gets rebounded by the middle there. Isaiah grabs the rebound, and he airballs over the top. Mano with the catch on that. Mano straight back to Bryce on the outside. Seth goes up the middle to Isaiah. Isaiah up the middle, back out to Bryce. Bryce with an open 3 off the middle once again, and it's out of bounds by multiple different players at both sides. It seems it's Panther basketball here. Bryce coming in for the inbound. He gets the inbound, Isaiah Williams, and that's a beautiful floater 3.
No, it wasn't a 3.
Couldn't tell from my angle there.
That was a nice shot.
It was 4-2 to 1 on the side of the court. Met by the middle there. Mano picks up the rebound, goes to the middle of the court. Seems like he's gonna do his own thing here. And he goes up. Oh, gets the rebound caught by Gio. And we're gonna keep playing here. Gio with 2 points here. 4 inbound, it's number 2. Middle of the court. 4 drives upwards. He slips there. 1 to 14, missed dribble there, and he's on the ground with it. A lot of calls over there. Looks like number 25 and 4 getting put out for 3 and 23 here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, 21. 1 up in the corner, off the glass there. Isaiah goes up the side of the court. 4-court pass to Bryce Brown, and he lets it roll off his fingertips there. Out of bounds on Bryce Brown. Number 1 going to inbound for Deweyville. 1 inbounds to 2. Back to 1. Going straight up court once again. Gets the pass intercepted by Bryce Brown. He goes up the right side, and he passes out to Seth. Seth up the 3. Ooh. Off the metal and back in. 2. Inbounds to 1. We're pushing back up the court here, trying to get those points back. 3-man defense on 1. Isaiah Williams out of bounds once again with the aggressive defense. Lots of energy there. Lots of energy on the court tonight. That's the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen that from Isaiah. Ball's going to get rebounded by 2. Straight to 1 for Deweyville. 2 on the left side of the court there. Full court pass, and it's out of bounds once again. A little bit too much, overcommitted over the top. Bryce inbounds to Isaiah. Pushing up the court slowly. Change of pace, it seems. in the middle. Calls for a cut by Mino. Isaiah to Mino. Mino straight back down the middle to Bryce, and Bryce with a beautiful finish. Amazing around the world there by Bryce. He picks up 2 points. So he got a free throw there, bumped into an official, but it's called. Quick off the free throw, back off the glass. Misses 1 point opportunity.
It'll be the foul on Isaiah Williams there.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Not sure what happened there, but 5 for Deweyville is inbounding to number 1. Back in the middle of the court. Seems to be their signature here. 1 to 3 across the court, full court pass. Uphill to 21. Straight up, he drives, taking out Maynard. Both of them going flat on the ground there.
It was a good job from LaChapelle. Sets his feet, takes the charge, and picks up the ball for the Panthers.
Indeed, Panther basketball here. Bryce Brown's going to be throwing into Isaiah. Maynard swaps out for Jaden. Should go in there. Once again, slow press by Isaiah and Bryce. Saw this earlier. He calls for a cut. Going uphill here. Isaiah playing his own game. Ooh, rolls off his fingers, rolls off the metal too. Rebounded by 14, up the court to 1. 1 up the left side of the court here. Goes towards the center. He goes for a pass, gets intercepted by Jaden. Jaden to Bryce. Bryce goes up for another finish. And the same finish, very consistent there by Bryce. Another 2 points picked up. Inbounded by number 5 to number 1. Going up the left side of the court here.
14 points tonight for Bryce Brown.
Bryce is living up to his title. 1 in the middle of the court to 5, to 4 on the side, and it's an air ball there to get caught out of bounds.
Yeah, they're gonna call a foul on that.
A
As
foul?
Victorian came up with the ball, and I think 21 got him.
Must have been a very light foul.
Well, if he had caught it out of bounds, it would be Deweyville ball. That's okay.
Number 7 gets swapped out for number 4 once again.
Hey, don't forget, if you are listening right now and you're enjoying what you're hearing out of Delvin, don't forget to drop a comment on the stream. Give us a like here. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're watching Liberty Panther basketball on Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Delvin Jenkins, producer Richard Ewing in the trailer. Jose Becerra on cameras tonight. Seth Stewart on cameras. And I'm not sure if Brandon ever showed up in the trailer or not. Did he, Mr. Ewing? I'm not sure if he did. We'll get some word on that here momentarily. 3:12 left in the fourth quarter. Liberty leads 73-41. Delvin Jenkins on the play-by-play.
All right, we're back in game here. Looks like we're back with Bryce. Straight into the game to Isaiah. Once again, coming up the right side of the court here. Isaiah goes for his own game. He passes. Ooh, straight down the middle. It gets knocked straight out by number 3. It's going to be Bryce inbounding once again. No, it's going to be Jaden inbounding this time. He's going to send it down the side of the court to Rafe. Rafe up with the 3, and Rafe nothing but net from the corner. Very comfortable practice shot there. 5 inbounds, number 4. 4 goes up the right side, down to the middle. He cuts in. He gets caught with a, I'm not sure. I couldn't tell.
I think they're going to say that's on Jaden Holmes.
He bumped into 3 people there. Well, he gets inbounded by 4 to 5. Dead middle of the court. The right side of the key. Dead middle of the court once again from 5 to 4. Calls for a cut forward in the middle of the court. He looks for a pass to the corner. And it's off the metal by number 5. Back up the court, rebounded by Isaiah Williams. The right side, Bryce Brown rolls off the metal there, tries to get his own rebound, gets caught by 14. It's still inbound somehow. Gets past number 1, going down the middle of the court. Not all the Panthers down there to catch him, and he goes for a layup. It comes back in, and that's another 2 points for number 1 in Deweyville. We have Isaiah Williams getting the pass in by Rafe, goes down the right side, straight to the middle, catches a foul there, and the shot goes off the backboard. Looks like we're going to be seeing more free throws from Isaiah Williams here. He's picked up a lot of these throughout the night. His foul calling ability is quite exceptional. We've seen that repetitively, and his free throw game is quite practiced. We saw him shoot a lot of those during the warm-ups. We'll see if he can continue his 90% free throw record. He goes up for the 1. It's straight in. Isaiah very comfortable there. That seems to be his main shot. Number 3 gets swapped out for 23 on Deweyville. 23 comes in with a smile. Seems like they've got something going on here. Isaiah goes up. Very slow. Up with the 1, and it's in. He makes both his free throws. Record 90-something overall. Inbound by number 5 and number 1, going to the left side of the court. Screen set there by Deweyville. 1 goes up, passes to 23. 23 passes back out to 1. 1 to 5 on the outside. 5 to 4. And he misses the shot there. It's caught by 1. Caught by Bryce Brown, up by Rafe. And the 2 goes in there. It's going to be number 5 inbounding to number 4. 4 back to 5. Running up court here, straight down the middle. We have 5 cutting to the right side, bounced off his foot. It's caught by Seth, and the ball's out of bounds. I'm not sure what happened there. He tried to go for a steal, but it rolled off his fingers. Inbounded by number 5 to 1. Deweyville basketball here. Straight at the middle of the court. Playing for his own points here once again, like we've seen. He passes out to 23 because he couldn't find a shot opportunity. Goes across court with a pass number 2. He goes up with it and he misses the 3. A lot of stumbling over each other there. They got a foul there. We're under a minute left in the 4th quarter of the game here. Looks like number 5 inbounded to number 4 inbounded to 5, goes up to 23, misses a 3, 23 for rebound, and he goes up and catches it 2. Jada inbounds to Bryce, going up court. Bryce on the left side of the court, tries to play his own ball here. Gives Isaiah a pass. Isaiah holds the ball. Holds the ball, looks for a pass, runs the clock down. Almost loses the ball to number 1. Number 1 playing aggressive defense here. Not giving up the ball. Isaiah trips.
Going to call that foul on number 1. That'll send Williams to the line.
Once again, Isaiah picking up quite a lot of free throws this game. Might be a career high. Not sure there, but it seems like instead of playmaking here, he's more comfortable picking up fouls and playing heavy defense, passing the ball
Looks like
around
this
the
is
outside.
his 12th free throw attempt tonight.
12th free throw up for Isaiah, and he makes it. That is his 10th make of free throws tonight.
That's right, 10 makes.
Amazing record by him here. Again, goes up. And he makes it once again. As I said, very comfortable shot, under 10 seconds here. Deweyville goes up the court, the ball, 2 and 1. Number 23 picks up a layup. Bryce to Isaiah, and the game's going to end here 82-47 with lots of aggressive defense here by the Panthers, keeping the gap nice and large there. A lot of playmaking seen by Bryce Brown. We had a lot during the first half from Seth Maynard with a lot of rebounds there. Isaiah picking up quite a few free throws. Nice foul calling there. We had a lot of aggressive basketball from Deweyville too. We had number 1 putting up quite a lot. We had number 5 and number 3 being the assisting players there. And in my opinion, it was a great game, very fast-paced.
All right, you've been watching Panther basketball on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Delvin Jenkins, producer Richard Ewing. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll be back in action next Tuesday night when we cover the Lady Panthers as they take on Huffman. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you next week.